Mickey Crew, it's your girl Lena here. How you guys doing? So I have another video for you guys today. I was gonna share with you guys, I do a video on my tattoos, which yes, I do have tattoos. I have about 6 total. I started getting them when I was 18. I'm done though, and I finished with them when I was 19 or 20. So yeah, I got 6 in that amount of time. So I figured I would show you what I can of them, or like I'll describe to you where they are, and I'll tell you where they are. Some of them I will not show you just because of the fact where it's at and stuff. So because you guys are not seeing my business. Alright, so let's get into this, shall we? Alright, so the very first tattoo that I got was when I was 18. It was right when I turned 18, and it was one of those things where my mom told me she didn't want me getting them, so I turned 18, I had a job, and I was like, I'm gonna go get it. Just because I know you don't want me to have it, I'm gonna go get it. I was a good kid, okay? It was just that time, and it was my way of rebelling, I guess, and I was going through this weird area in my life, which I'll tell you about later, maybe future story times or whatever. So, the very first tattoo I got, if any of you are Lady Gaga fans, you would know this. She has a song, Born This Way, and pretty much, and when I got this when I was 18, I was obsessed with Lady Gaga, and then she got a little too weird for me after that, which is why I don't listen to her anymore, just because she got a little too strange. But I love some of her older stuff. I love what she used to do and stuff. And some of her songs are still really cool. I actually like a lot of her songs and stuff, but I'm not like a hardcore Lady Gaga fan anymore. I don't really listen to her music like that. But, anyway, the very first tattoo I got was in black cursive, and I had the guy write Born This Way, black cursive, on my right shoulder blade. I can probably show you guys this without any issues, but yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that or anything, but yeah, Born This Way. That was my first tattoo. It didn't really hurt that much. It was just mainly like, except for like when it got to the top, because that's where the like bone is and everything. And my shoulders are like really bony. Well, they were like back then and stuff. They were like super bony. So like that's the only area where the only time it hurt. Other than that, it really didn't hurt. And he was extremely quick. He wasn't really heavy-handed either. It didn't like when, I hate when like tattoo artists are heavy-handed, because it just like, it makes everything like, it makes it hurt so much worse, especially afterwards, and you tend to like scab over and stuff like that, like if they're heavy-handed and everything. Anyway, after that, that was the very first tattoo I got. My second tattoo, I believe, was on I think it was on my neck, the base of my neck. Just because I had a lot of self-esteem issues, I was just trying to remind myself, you know, that like no matter what people said, no matter how I thought, how I was feeling about myself, that I am beautiful. And I think that's important. I think everyone is beautiful in their own way. Beauty is truly, honestly, 100% in the eye of the beholder. Just because some person, just because one person doesn't find you attractive doesn't mean somebody else isn't going to. So, and I was struggling with that like a lot. So I just, had them do that tattoo to kind of like remind myself that no matter how I'm feeling of myself, no matter what I'm telling myself, no matter what people may say, that I am beautiful. So I want you guys to, the same thing goes for you guys. No matter what society says, no matter what the standards of beautiful is, you are all beautiful. Period. You're all beautiful. Do not listen to them because they lie. Alright? They have unrealistic expectations for what beauty looks like today, and it's crazy. So yeah, I got that in black and cursive because I love black cursive when it comes to tattoos. I think it's so elegant and so sweet. Again, to go with the body image issues and stuff, I got my third tattoo. I got the word love in black cursive on my wrist. I can actually show this to you guys. That one right there. I got that done at the time and stuff, again, to just remind myself, because I had real bad problems with, I was very insecure, and I was really showing myself self-hate and stuff, to just kind of remind myself, no matter what, that, love myself. And also because there's this time going around or whatever, to how people were either writing love over their wrists or doing tattoos of love to show respect for those who are hurting or depressing and they cut. And with cutting and stuff, so that's what I did too, to kind of, remind myself and, remind others to show love to yourself no matter what, because, you gotta love yourself in order to be loved by other people. It's really, really, really important. The next tattoo I had gotten was, I gotten a tattoo. Now I'm not gonna show you guys this one, just because the fact is I don't really want to show you guys my business. I'm not gonna show it to you guys, but yeah. What I got was on my right thigh. It's in color. It's of a dagger going through a rose bush. And people always ask me what it means. And honestly, I don't know, the symbolic thing of what it actually means, but I can tell you what it means to me. What I think what it means to me is that, dagger through a road, that, I don't know, in a sense, beauty is pain, or the most beautiful things and stuff have a storm in the middle. And to me, I guess the knife kind of represents, that pain or the storm, through, through anything, through life. And the rose to me symbolizes life, and the dagger, it represents the storm. And I just thought it was really cool, and I love, the guy who did this is such a good artist. I absolutely, he's so amazing, and I absolutely love it. It didn't hurt that much, just because, the thigh is meaty, and he works fast. So, he's picky, which is good to have in a tattoo artist, because then you're guaranteed amazing work when they're picky and stuff. But honestly, he works quickly. That one only took him 45 minutes to complete, so, which is really freaking cool, and he did an amazing job. Another tattoo that I have is actually on my lower back. Yes, I have a tramp stamp, when I got it, I will admit my thinking when I got this will, what I was thinking, I didn't exactly think when I got this was, this will look good in jeans from the back. That's all I remember. That's what my reasoning was to get it at the time. I was young, I was stupid, I was naive, I was like, I pretty much was one of those, oh, it looks cool, I can get it, I have the money to get it, so I'm going to get it, and I got it on my lower back. It's this really cool tribal print type, you know, in black. It took 2 hours to have done, and you know, it still looks pretty cool. I mean, but I can't tell you why I got it other than the fact that I thought it would look cool. That's about it. The last tattoo that I've gotten, which I'm not going to show you either, because no, I'm not showing my business on here, is there's this quote by Gia Marie Kranji, and she was one of, not the first supermodel, but she was one of them, in the 90s and stuff, who, it was from her journal. I had seen the movie Gia with Angelina Jolie, and that's the first time I heard this quote. It went something like this: life and death, energy and peace, if I stopped today, it was all worth it. And I loved that quote so much, and I felt like this really pertains to my life. Like, so I had him do it on my right side, like right on my rib cage. That was the only tattoo that I have gotten that hurt so bad. Like, make matters worse, I was already freaking out before he even put the needle to my skin. But I'm like, there's no preparing yourself for that. And I remember going and telling him what I wanted, and he goes, well, let me see. And he looks at me, he goes, oh, I'm sorry, no way to say this, but this is gonna hurt like crap. I'm sorry, it just is. You're tiny, and it's a very sensitive spot. It's like one of the more sensitive spots to get a tattoo, besides your chest. And so he's like, no easy way to put this, it's gonna hurt, sorry. It's the way it is. So I'm like, alright, whatever, let's get this done. And I remember going with an old friend of mine, and she sat there with me, and I was trying to calm down. I was trying to breathe out my nose in through my, breathe in my nose, out my mouth. I was just trying to make sure that, I just calm myself down, and I would, because if you don't, it's just going to make it worse. And it hurt so bad. The moment it felt like someone was freaking lighting my skin on fire, then taking a knife and going like this. It hurt so bad. I was in so much pain. Literally, the first moment he put the needle to my skin, I kid you not, I couldn't breathe. I lost my breath for like 10 seconds. And then, finally he's like, breathe. And I finally breathed and stuff. And it hurt so bad. It felt like it took 4 hours, but in reality, it only took him 45 to do this tattoo. But I love it. It's beautiful. And that's pretty much like, I'm good with the tattoos I have. I don't want any more. 6 is enough. But yeah, those are my tattoos. Let me guys, how many of you guys have tattoos? What do you guys have? Let me know what you think about this and stuff. And if you haven't already, click that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Yeah, and as always, be safe, have fun. Remember, God loves you, and so do I. And I will see you in the next video. I'm out of here. Peace.